Amidst explosions, smoke, and muffled screams, the camera dives into a battlefield consumed by chaos. Men run between ruins, each step carrying the weight of imminent death. And in the middle of this storm, a dark secret begins to surface, hidden in classified reports, in orders never meant to be revealed. Before we dive deeper into this electrifying story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because what's coming will shock you every single minute. From the battlefield emerges a figure no one truly knows. To some, he is a silent hero, risking his life to save others. To others, a traitor in disguise, carrying motives darker than the night. His eyes reveal nothing, only secrets carved into every cautious move. He walks between allies and enemies without being discovered, a man living at the edge of honor and betrayal, a spy in the shadows, holding a burden powerful enough to change the course of war. The scene shifts to a deadly plain. The ground hides a silent killer, landmines. Soldiers advance with careful, trembling steps, their tools digging into the dirt like ticking clocks of death. Sweat drips, hands shake, but they must move forward. Every mine defused is a small victory. Every wrong move could mean the end. But an even darker thought lingers. Are they clearing the enemy's traps or uncovering something far worse, buried long ago? Behind closed doors, generals whisper words never meant to reach the light of day. Exterminate, cover up, necessary sacrifice. Cold decisions wrapped in shadows of power. The spy watches silently, realizing he holds the key to expose or protect this conspiracy. But the deadliest enemy isn't across the battlefield. It's sitting inside the very same uniform, ready to strike from within. Among burned files and blood-stained debris lies a forgotten diary. Its yellow pages hold confessions of atrocities, experiments on prisoners, and execution orders never recorded in official history. This isn't just a soldier's memoir, it's a time bomb. Every word written is a spark threatening to ignite, ready to tear apart the fragile silence that has protected the guilty for decades. The diary changes everything. Friends become suspects, allies turn into hunters, loyalty once trusted becomes a death sentence. But within the silence of betrayal, vengeance awakens, cold, calculated, and patient. The spy knows his path may cost his life, but some sins cannot be forgiven, and some debts can only be paid in blood. Gunfire pierces the night. The spy runs, clutching the diary against his chest as footsteps close in behind him. Every shadow hides danger. Every second could be his last. Then he sees a child, wounded and alone, standing among ruins. The choice is cruel. Save the innocent and risk capture, or leave her behind to finish the mission. War always demands impossible choices. Dark silhouettes appear in the jungle, moving like predators. Rebels armed and merciless, yet their faces echo the dead. Their voices sound like whispers from another time. The spy feels the line between reality and nightmare blur. Are these rebels, or ghosts of his past sins, come to collect their debt? On the battlefield, sometimes the greatest enemy is not outside, but inside the mind. The diary reveals horrors beyond imagination, mass executions, toxic experiments, and secret operations erased from history. The war didn't end when the guns fell silent. It lived on in cover-ups, lies, and unpunished crimes. If revealed, these pages could topple not just reputations, but entire governments. That is why the spy is hunted, because the truth he carries is more dangerous than any weapon. Trust is the soldier's greatest shield. But now suspicion poisons the camp. Eyes no longer hold loyalty, only doubt. Then a gunshot cracks the air, not from the enemy, but from within their own ranks. Brotherhood dies in an instant, and war becomes something darker, a psychological game where betrayal is deadlier than bullets. The spy runs through the jungle, now the most hunted man alive. Helicopters flood the sky with light, troops close in from every direction. He knows there is no escape, but he cannot stop. The diary in his hands carries crimes too great to remain hidden. Rebels, soldiers, generals, it doesn't matter who. Everyone wants him dead. Cornered inside an abandoned base, the spy sets traps and prepares for the last stand. Explosions rock the night, turning the place into hellfire. He fights with what little he has left: courage, desperation, and truth. The enemy swarms in, but he refuses to let the diary fall. This is no longer about survival. It's about making sure the world learns what so many tried to bury. Wounded, bleeding, the spy drags himself through ruins. His body weakens, but his eyes burn with determination. Around him lie soldiers, some brothers in arms, others traitors. He knows the war demands its price, and he must decide: die ensuring the truth reaches the world, or survive, condemned to carry the weight of the dead forever. The diary finally escapes his hands and reaches the light. The world sees the horrors, executions, betrayals, crimes of war. The truth no longer belongs to him. It belongs to history. Governments will tremble, leaders will fall. Justice comes late, but it comes. And in the end, the truth proves itself the deadliest weapon of all. The battlefield falls silent. Smoke fades into ashes. The spy, broken but unbowed, knows his life will never be the same. Yet his choice echoes through time. He chose truth over survival. The guilty now fear justice. The innocent are no longer forgotten, and his shadow becomes a symbol. Proof that no lie can last forever. And before we close this journey, let me ask, have you already liked, shared, and subscribed? That way more people can witness stories like this until the next battle.